Hi, this is Dean for Street Fighter TradingSystem.com, and today I'm here with the Hadoken frequently asked questions with an inside bar and an outside bar. So what are those things? The inside bar, basically you just look at it and you think, what could be the definition of an inside bar? So you take this bar, you compare it to the one before, always. And you see that the high must be lower than the previous high, and at the same time the low must be higher than the previous low, so that it is fully contained within that bar. I think this is pretty clear. What is maybe confusing, or what some people are maybe tripped up about, is that you don't compare the bodies or anything. It's just about the whole dimension of both bars, and the dimension is always from the lowest point, including the wick, to the highest point, including the wick or shadow or feather or however you want to call this stem here. So that's the only thing. So once you accept that the bar is this whole thing, then you just compare it to the previous bar. If it's fully contained within this bar, it's an inside bar. The outside bar is just the same story. So you look at a bar and you compare it to the previous bar. If his high is higher than the ones before, than the high before, and at the same time the low is lower than the low of the bar before, it is an outside bar. And again, you basically just look at it and you see it's completely bigger in both dimensions than the bar before. Some people call that also an engulfing bar, because it engulfs the whole bar before, eats it up. Okay, maybe some special case. What happens if we have the same low or the same high, if it's matching low? Well, we still call it an inside bar, as long as the other criteria is met, that the high is lower than the previous bar's high, it is still an inside bar. So this one, still an inside bar. If I moved it down too far, now it's not an inside bar anymore. It would just be a normal bar, and most bars are neither inside or outside bar, right? So just to be clear, this is a special case in a way. Of course they happen frequently, but it's not the normal case. So with the outside bar is the same. If the high is matching, but the low is still lower, then we still call it an outside or engulfing bar. If I move it down too far, if it's like this, then it would be a normal bar, because now the high is clearly lower than this guy's high, and no one would say that this bar engulfs this one, right? So just look at it. Alright, so let's go in a chart, and that's also what I suggest you do to practice. You just take a chart and you go bar by bar, and you just say normal bar, outside bar, inside bar, normal bar, and so on. So your brain gets used to it, seeing it quickly. So we start at this green bar and we take the next bar and compare it. So 3 seconds, 3, 2, 1. It's a normal bar, right? Because the low is lower than this bar's low, but the high is also lower than this bar's high. Normal bar. Let's just look at it. Next one. 3, 2, 1, go. That's also a normal bar. Next one. 3, 2, 1, go. Well, that's an inside bar, and a clean one, because the high is lower than the previous bar's high, and the low is higher than the previous bar's low, right? Okay, let's do some more, a bit quicker. This one, normal bar. This one, normal bar. This one, normal bar. This one, normal bar. This one, engulfing or outside bar. Why? It is a special case because it has matching highs, but the low is lower than this bar's low. So it is an engulfing bar. This one, normal bar. This one, inside bar. Special case because it is inside and it has matching lows. So inside bar. This one, a clean outside bar. Look, the high is higher than this bar's high and the low is lower at the same time than this bar's low. So outside bar, normal bar, normal bar, normal bar, outside bar. Okay, I think it's pretty clear. Rewatch it and just go through your own charts and make it a couple of times. This is like the quickest thing ever to learn these things. So have fun with that and see you next time on Hadoken Frequently Asked Questions.